So today we're going off to a little island, and we've been over there and approached the local barangay mayor of that island. It's one little tiny island here, and we're going to try and see if we can find a bit of gold around the island. There's some good quartz veins running up through it that we've noticed, but I couldn't see any gold there. But anyway, we'll go out.
Off in the dinghy, heading up around the side of the island, looking for river inlets. We find an exciting spot.
Okay, so we're here. There's black gold up there. There's a lot of like rock here, and we're planning. Hopefully, this black rock is got some gold trapped in it. Let's go down and have a look, see what's down there.
Okay, so I'm down on the bottom. I'm using the small shovel as a gold pan, just looking for fine flakes of gold. I see a couple in there, only very small, so I keep looking around to see if I can find a deeper patch of sand and see if I can see any more flakes. It'd be very nice to get some equipment in here and have a good look in between all of these rocks. So I've found a perfect spot with deep sand, just located between the rocks. Dig it up, slowly shake my spade, slowly shaking it and letting any heavy particles settle out. Well, preferably gold, hopefully. I looked, keep shaking, and suddenly I see some small flakes of gold. Fantastic. This will be a great sample location. Okay, it's time to go up and get a sample bucket. I call Bocky over. He comes over with the sample bucket. Attached to it is a lift bag. It's very important to have a lift bag. Once you fill these buckets up on the bottom of the ocean, they get very heavy. And these lift bags don't take much to actually lift it up to the surface. We're only in about 20 feet of water, so it would be perfect to operate here in the future. So let's go down and have a look what's going on underneath the surface and see if I can get this bucket filled up with some samples. Down we go. Everything's going reasonably well. The bucket's got a little bit of air in it and is finding it hard to float, but because of the weights I've got on, I go to the bottom quite quickly. We're not exactly in the same spot, but close enough for us to get a good sample in the bucket. Dig around until we find a nice little spot where I can get some soft sand, dig it up and put it in the bucket and lift it up to the surface. It's very hard sometimes to get the sand into the bucket. It tends to float all over the place, but that's not too bad. You eventually get it in. Move along a bit looking for another location. Decided, no, I've got enough in the bucket, it'll be fine. It's time to probably send it up to the surface and get some analysis done on what's here and find out if there's any gold or other precious metals that we can find in this area. Attaching the lift bag to the handle of the drum, curling up the safety rope that we have hooked to the spade so we don't lose it. Now get a little bit of air in it. Sometimes you can breathe it out of your regulator straight into it and just take it up, but the bucket's reasonably heavy. So I'm going to use the air from the BC, the buoyancy vest that I'm wearing at the moment. I'll grab the handle from the BC and let some air out of it. That air then fills the bag and starts to lift slowly. The bag slowly fills bit by bit. I pump some more air into the BC and then let it back out to inflate the bag. I need some air in the BC as well to actually help lift me up with the bag. You can't see it at the moment, but I'm actually travelling up quite fast with the air lifting the bag and the BC, which is your buoyancy vest that I'm wearing. We're heading to the surface, not long now, and we're up at the surface, ready to be picked up, ready to go off and find out what we've got. So today was a pretty sort of successful day. I'll just snuffer it up with our snuffer bottle. Looks promising, probably 1 to 2 grams. Fantastic news for this area. We'll have to come back and check it out in the future. Like and subscribe to blackgoldsands.com and join the family.